Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on Flux. I know a lot of you guys like this project, but I've never made a video solely dedicated to this project. Now I'm actually very bullish on this project, and I'm going to have the opportunity to talk to the CEO of this project in the coming weeks. So make sure to comment down below any questions you have about this project so I can get them answered. By the way, guys, this project is certainly one to watch. I'm very bullish on it. I think in the long run, this could easily hit a price of $10 just in the next bull run. But I'm going to be getting into more of my in-depth analysis into this project in just a moment. But before I do, I need to let everyone know, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research before you invest your own money. Now, guys, a great way to start this off is with this tweet here, which was retweeted by Flux. And you can see the different stages of the web here, right? You've got Web 1, which was Internet Explorer, Google, MSN. Okay, these are read-only, websites, okay? Then we moved into more of the interactive kind of social media side of things. But it was still very centralized, okay? These companies owned everything. They owned your data. And, you didn't actually have digital ownership or any sense of privacy. The next form of the web is this new web called Web 3, which has data ownership and privacy at the heart of what it does. Now, with data ownership, you have things like NFTs, and with privacy, you have encryption, end-to-end encryption, decentralization. And you also have transparency as well, which is something else I should add, with open source. Okay. Basically, all of these aren't open source. With Web3, we move into an age of open source, which means that the code is accessible for everyone to view. So you can see if there's any actual, political biases, if there's any form of censorship going on or whatnot. That is all taken out with Web3. So no censorship, you own your own data, and there's greater senses of privacy implemented within Web3. Now, why am I explaining this? This is because Flux is a place for Web3 to be built on, the cloud infrastructure for Web3. And this is very important to go over. And we're going to go into its ecosystem very soon, but it's big. And it's getting bigger and bigger day by day. There's 15,270 decentralized infrastructure nodes out there for Flux. That is a lot. Okay, it's one of the most lucrative places to invest if you want to have a node. As far as I'm aware. You've also got huge backing from institutions. Nvidia, just one out of many. Okay, there's a lot of different projects out here, a lot of different companies rather, that are backing Flux. Okay, so go and do your own research on this. I really want to stress that, but Flux is certainly the future. It's leading the Web3 revolution. App creators, blockchain builders, web designers, and any type of developer can Dockerize their innovations and easily deploy them on reliable, scalable, decentralized infrastructure. And that is what Flux are offering here with their Flux OS. Okay, the Flux OS gives developers and node operators the ability to easily use and perform functions like dApps, nodes, and much more. But I think the dApps is the biggest place here, guys. We've got right now an app store. We've got a Google Play Store. Who knows in the future if all of our dApps are going to be built off of Flux? Who knows, right? Or Flux will certainly play a big role in that. Their ecosystem is growing, guys. It is going to be huge. If we go onto the dApps, you can see here, there's so many already out here. There's so many different projects here. You've got the Raven node. You've got DeSo. You guys know I'm a big fan of this project. You guys know I've talked about this one recently, right? Decentralized social. And they are utilizing the infrastructure of Flux. Raven. Some of you guys know Raven. Doge. Look how many projects. Even SushiSwap. Look how many projects. Yearn Finance as well. Look how many projects are utilizing Flux. It's absolutely incredible. They've got hands in so many different crypto projects. So you can't even ignore this project. This one's interesting here as well. This is like a search engine, but without any ads. Okay. Kind of like Brave Browser. So do your research on this project, guys. But you can see even Cadena as well. Almost every project has some integration with Flux, or has been built through Flux, or has been, partnered, or is part of the Flux ecosystem, which is really, really impressive to see. Now, I need to let everyone know, I'm still in the process of doing my research on this project. I haven't actually bought in yet. But when I do, you guys know the place to be. That's my Patreon. My Patreon page is the place where I alert everyone when I buy in. If I do buy in, you guys will be alerted. So I've given you a little bit of a background here behind Flux. You guys can do your own research. There's so much going on here. I'm really bullish from what I'm seeing. Down 7.5 on the day. It's crazy to me. I think this should easily be in a nice bull run right now. And the reason for that is this. In 3 days and 4 hours, the Flux halving will be occurring on the 8th of February. You guys know the impact of halvings. When the Bitcoin has halvings, the price goes crazy, right? It's supply and demand economics. If it's harder for the supply to come out, if there's less supply coming into circulation, the demand for that supply will increase. And that's what's going to be happening with Flux. You can see the tokenomics here. I'm not sure if these are the correct ones. If we go onto CoinMarketCap, we can confirm this, right? But what a halving means is that the reward to miners is halved. Okay, we can see 66% in circulation. So it's going to be slower and slower and slower for these tokens to be put into the circulating supply, which is obviously good. That incentivizes investment because it's the price isn't the tokens aren't just going to soar up. They're going to gradually, it's going to become harder and harder and harder for them to all come out over time. So when we look in terms of the price, guys, we can see that we've hit an all-time high around the price of $3.33. That's only around a 3.5x from this price right now. I think you're ridiculous if you're going to say this is the only point where this project can go in the future. I think we can easily bounce past our all-time high here of around, what is it, it's like 700 million in market cap, somewhere around that range. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this at 2 billion in market cap or 3 billion in market cap in the next bull run. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see this price between $10 to $20. I think that's very realistic, guys. Okay, it's a conservative, realistic estimate there. I'm not promising a 100x. What I'm saying from my personal perspective is that this can easily go between $10 to $20. Not financial advice. But we've got the halving coming soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some nice price action due to this. We've got so much going on. I just literally went through. So many projects are utilizing Flux. And you can see the impact of Web3, and we can see how big this project is going to be in the future. So make sure to add it to your watch list. Make sure to follow them on Twitter. And I think some interesting things are going to be happening in the future, guys. Hopefully you guys did all enjoy this video. Make sure you do subscribe, as I do upload every single day on my channel, bringing you guys the latest and greatest crypto projects that are going unnoticed. This is a mid cap, but most of the time, guys, I'm talking about low caps. Sometimes I talk about mid caps as well. But make sure to drop a sub, because if you're new to the channel, I'm dropping so many great projects that are going on incredible rallies. And you can see for yourself if you just go and watch some of the videos. Guys, thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing everyone in my next video. Goodbye.